Are we live? We're live. What is up, YouTube boys? We are now 3 weeks out from the pro debut. Can't believe we're actually seeing the finish line at this point. We're like 20 days, 22 days. We're going in Spain in 15 days. We're gonna get there a little bit early just so I can flush water from the flights, because every time I take a flight, I hold a lot of water, so we're getting there pretty early. We're gonna flush some water, and then it's gonna be game time. So today we got arms and shoulders. Usually this workout is like 2 hours long, because we got a full-blown shoulder, full-blown arms. And what I'm doing at this point is I'm doing rear delt the day before, and I'm doing a little bit of front delt another day. So I'm cutting it down a little bit because I feel like 2 hours at this point in a workout, I'm not getting the benefits. We dropped the calories a lot because the past couple of weeks I've seen my physique not being where I want it to be in terms of body fat. This year, my main goal is to be shredded, and I don't think I looked the way I wanted to look. So we dropped the calories by a good amount. So right now your boy is dying, but we're making it work. We're gonna get this workout. We're gonna get massive arms. And yeah, that's life. All right, boys, first exercise of the workout, we're gonna superset biceps and triceps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do cable push down for a good amount of reps. I do feel like if I go lighter on my triceps and I do more reps, I have a better mind muscle connection. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do about like 20 reps for my tricep. And for bicep, it's kind of the opposite for me. I like heavier and less reps. So that's what we're gonna do. At this point on prep, I'm not gonna do a superset directly because I'm gonna be out of breath and it's not gonna be worth it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do tricep, wait a minute, then do bicep and alternate. So like next exercise, we're gonna go over there in the good light and we're gonna try to look like we're actually shredded. All right, boys, so for this exercise, the cable push downs, there's multiple ways of doing it depending on how you feel your contraction in your tricep. What I used to be doing was I used to put my elbow forward and do a rep in that fashion, but now that I put my elbow backward, it keeps the tension on the muscle, and I do feel I get a better contraction. But what I've also noticed is that if I go up a little bit and I go back down, I get an extra contraction. I feel like there's a stretch that goes right into the contraction. So for me, it's a 2-in-1. Give it a try. I've seen people like it doesn't really work. For me, it does. And for bicep, make sure shoulders are back. Here, you'll see me fuck it up once in a while, but shoulders back, curl, and you can even get your elbows a little bit, move them a little bit forward. Just by doing this, I'm getting a contraction, a deeper contraction. Not too much, don't be that guy. Good contraction in one flow. If you try that, you're gonna look insane. You heard it here. Feel like I'm really strong, rep number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at some point, nothing. That's called being in prep, close from a show. Don't expect to have the same amount of endurance that you usually have. That's where I'm at right now, accepting the fact that at any rep, it might stop. So I gotta make the most out of every rep that I can do. All right, so second exercise, what we're gonna do curl bar for biceps, superset, we're gonna do some skull crushers, and supersetted with these curl crushers, we're just gonna do some kickbacks. I know a lot of people hate the dumbbell kickbacks, but for some reason, I love them. I feel like they're a great finisher for my tricep. Even if it's not my last exercise, the contraction supersetted with skull crushers is really, really good. So that's what we're gonna do. Trying to get some good lines. We're pretty flat and still got some vein. The pump isn't really good, but it's nice. The goal though is to get the lower back shredded. We're still not there, but it's coming in, boys. This year we're gonna get it. It's what we're gonna make different. If you've never been in prep and you want to know the feeling of being in prep, I would say there's like nothing going on in your head because you have like not a lot of energy to think about anything. So it feels like you're just cruising. You're like on a cloud and it's just like, you don't even know where you're going. You're just there. And you hope that you remember what you have to do. You don't even hope, you just do. I got hard real quick. Rep number 1 was so easy. In my mind, I got overconfident. I'm like, I should just increase the weight. You're stronger than that. Rep number 4, I'm like, where did that come from? Rep number 5, I'm stuck. Every time I'm overconfident, life is like, you pussy. Third exercise, what we're gonna do now, something that I really wanna work on also for the next growth season is about the thickness of the arms. So now we're gonna do some hammer curls and we're gonna do over the head tricep extension. The reason why I wanna do this exercise is first of all, because it's the exercise where I'm at my weakest. And last time I trained with Chris, all of our lift, he's like 30% stronger than me on everything, but on that exercise, he's like 60%. Right there, I'm like, there's something wrong here. I gotta make sure this exercise is under lock. So that's what we're gonna do now, and some hammer curls, because we really wanna make sure our arm look bigger from this angle. Whew. So for this exercise, what I'm trying to do for my hammer curls, I've noticed that my left wrist, if I curl it in more a little bit, I get more tension on the brachialis where I want it to be. So mentally how it's gonna feel like for me, this arm just normal, but this arm I'm trying to rotate. But if I look down and I look at them, they're gonna be exactly identical. So that is something that I really have to work on to make sure it's the same on both sides. But mentally it feels like I'm doing this. I look down and I'm actually doing perfect form. So this is maybe why my arms are not the same size. But yeah, for the tricep extension, you don't want to pull too much forward. You want to go upward, up here. So it's pretty much like doing this exercise. So you don't want to aim too much forward. Up, and you'll feel a better stretch, better contraction, and try to push them out as much as you can so you get a bigger contraction. The tricep works really well with a full contraction, so try to make sure that you can contract as hard as possible to get the most out of your 3 heads of your tricep. this prepped, I've watched the whole show Boruto, 290 episode. The show is, it's all right, 6.8 on 10. If you like Naruto, it's all right. It's not great, but it's okay. I've watched Kaiju number 8, really, really good. It's only 12 episodes, so it was done in 3 days, but it was really, really good. It's like a 8.7 on 10. Now I'm listening to Hell's Paradise. It's interesting, I only saw 1 episode, but I think I'm gonna like it a lot. And then I'm gonna be missing 2 animes to end prep. So we're gonna have to find 2 animes to get work done ASAP. We're done with arms. Now we are gonna do 3 exercises of shoulders. That's gonna be game for today's workout, boys. Let's kill this. Hopefully the machine is free. On machines lateral raises, I really like to do partial reps at the end. Usually, I know it looks really weird, just like a penguin, like trying to get some reps in, but it feels so damn good. And if you're really tired and you did your set correctly, those little extra reps do add up, and eventually your shoulders will look way better. So if you do have a nice machine, you can do it with dumbbells. I feel like partials with dumbbells is not as good, but if you get a nice machine for shoulders, do not neglect the partial reps. Now we're gonna do front raises. According to the judges' feedback last show, this is my front delt sucked. So we're gonna make sure it doesn't suck ever again. Boys and girls, front raises. I see a lot of people doing half reps with front raises. Try to put a little bit more, I have no idea how to say the word, enthusiasm behind doing front raises. You can go a little bit higher. I would go to eye levels. If you go higher, guess what? You're gonna get some trap work. We all like a little bit more traps. It's better than just doing some half reps. So instead of going here, go here. You're gonna get bigger shoulders. I got a heavy quit. All right, boys, last exercise, last superset of this workout. We got some upright rows, which is an essential exercise for men's physique competitors because it really helps to grow and build a cap on your shoulders. And then we got the 6 ways from John Meadows. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can because every time I do the 6 ways, it starts to hurt my shoulders. So I'm gonna do as much rep as I can. And then I'm just gonna do lateral raises. So what the 6 ways is you start here, you do a lateral raise, go forward, front raise, go back here, lateral raise, go bump, 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 bump. At some point, when I do this, it hurts. So when it does that, we're just gonna bow, 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 bow. Here we go. So I'm not doing any rear delts on this day, but I do my rear delts on Friday and Monday. I like doing rear delts twice a week because once you get a muscle pumped and you look way different, that means I want it bigger. And every time I do my rear delts, it connects your back to your front. It makes the physique so complete. So I do rear delts twice a week just to make sure I can have that nice look. I've never had veins on my shoulder before. Improvements. then we are done. Then we got 3 more of these or 2 more, and then it's time to display this new level of physique. My expectations, boy, for this prep, for this show, is liking my stage pictures. Last show, I looked at my stage pictures, I'm like, boy, I can do way better. This year, I just want to see my stage pictures and be like, not bad. It would be nice to be in the first call out. If it's not second call, it's nice. Third call out might be like, oh, but who cares? If I like my look, I know we're improving, that's all that matters. You know you're doing good, a good shoulder day, when you really can't lift your arms anymore and you're out here holding your arms. Boys, that's gonna be it for today's workout. We did some arms, we did some shoulders. Physique is improving. We dropped the calories quite a good amount just to make sure that we come in shredded for this year. We've got 3 more weeks to push. We're going in Spain 1 week before, so I wanna make sure I arrive at Spain crazy looking. I want to be confident on the package that I'm bringing. That's the only thing that matters for me this prep, is liking my look. Just doing a pro show is a win on its own. Once I understand where I'm at, I'm going to take a good amount off season just to build, again, the proper place, the back, and then we see what we can do for the other show. But for now, we're enjoying prep, almost done, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in and following the journey. Catch you in the next one.